Welcome.
Bienvenidos, bienvenidas.
Willkommen.
Ahla wa sahla to breakfast together.
Günaydın, everyone.
Hello, good morning. Bom dia.
What is it?
I was just waiting for Dimi to say the first good morning.
Bom dia? Yeah, somebody else has to take my place.
Oh no.
Welcome back to Breakfast Together. Another Sunday, another episode.
How everybody's doing?
As
Nice,
usual.
folks? Yeah?
Fantastic.
How was your week?
All good.
Thinking about trips, planning trips, even though I hate planning.
I love planning. I'm the opposite of you. And summer is coming soon. So it's a good time for planning trips, even though I don't think that there will be any trips specifically this summer. But we never know. Never know.
Can I give you a list of destinations and you can plan my trips for me, maybe?
Yeah, no worries. Send it
Additional
my way.
fee.
I fix.
Which comes to today's topic, dream destination.
Exactly. Places we always want to go or wanted to go, or the places that inspire us. I don't know. Let's see what comes out of it, because I'm sure every single one of us have this one place or maybe more that we always wanted to visit, but haven't had the opportunity yet.
Or maybe you had and you want to talk about it, right?
Maybe.
Yep. Cool. So Asya, I think that you talk about already about dream destination, and there is a reason that you're already like learning Japanese. You briefly talk about in previous episodes, and I
Yeah.
guess the top number one dream destination would be Tokyo and Japan in general.
I'm gonna surprise you here. Ha ha ha.
Ooh.
No, because Japan is, yes, it's on the list to visit, of course, and it's on the list to try to practice absolute minimal traces of my Japanese. Still non-existent, but we're getting there slowly. But it's not going to be Japan, because since we're talking about dream destinations, I'm going to allow myself to actually talk specifically about places I've been probably obsessed about, and it's not going to be Japan.
Okay,
Um,
but you're
I
obsessed.
would like, yes, personally, me obsessed. I'd like to start with a Joker. I usually keep the Jokers to the end, but I am gonna start with the Joker.
I'm curious.
And
Go for it.
yes, yeah. So my total obsessed, like I'm totally obsessed about that spot, and it is Socotra. I don't know if you know Socotra,
What?
Nice.
Ye,
Yemen, of
ye,
but
course.
you
yes, it's a
mentioned that.
Yemeni island in
Oh,
Indian
sorry.
Ocean that has become it's becoming right now sort of a place where people go to. It's a safe place in Yemen, since Yemen has difficult situation within the country in the mainland, but Socotra is away, and it is a very pristine island with some of the local population, but no hotels, no pretty much infrastructure. It's wild. It's just out there, and to be able to get there, you have to have one of the limited travel agencies to be supplying you with the jeep, with the car, with probably some of the tents that you need to take with you, because there is pretty much nowhere to sleep but some local people's homes and some tents that you take with you to travel around the island and just put for a night. Obviously, there is no infrastructure in terms of toilets and showers, so that's also makes it quite
A bit like
of a
camping.
natural destination.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a camp. It is absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't heard about Socotra, I strongly recommend you to check it out.
Yeah.
And it is becoming more and more popular. And the reason why I want to go there is, I guess,
The
important to mention.
trees. This
Trees, yeah,
yeah, these beautiful
it's
trees.
super, super uh, special with the trees. There are trees that are bleeding blood, like the juice of the tree is the color of blood. But it's
Wow.
not the
Wow.
reason why I want to go there. Is just because it's very remote. And I think it's so difficult right now to find a place where there are not so many people. I love nature, and that place is like a combination of, you can swim with the dolphins, you can see the ocean and the dunes of desert, and you can obviously talk to local community, and it's very not spoiled. Let's put it that way.
Hmm.
So yeah, that'll be my definitely number one. Hopefully at some point.
I second Socotra. I've also been looking into that destination for a while. And yeah, the only thing is that it's pricey, since as you say, like you have to have
Exactly.
lots of
Exactly.
things arranged.
It's a pricey
But
trip.
fun fact, I don't know if you guys know, but there is one of those agencies probably that you mentioned, Asya, Visit Socotra or something, that follows
Yeah.
us on Instagram.
Yeah, and they follow me, and
Really?
I'm like, oh my god, they're liking my post. What is this? Are they trying
Is
to
that a
force me to
sign?
go there?
Well,
Is that a
shout out to
sign?
them.
Yeah, I even spoke to that person for a bit. He's like, or she's like, that profile is like, are you coming to Sokotra? Are you planning? Do you know this place? I was like, yeah, I mean, totally, but maybe not now. By the way, a couple of years back, around 5, 6 years back, the prices for Socotra were even crazier. They were about $7,000 per person, which was
What?
crazy. Yes, because you have to arrange everything through either UAE, but now there are some other travel agencies that organize it, so the price is half that. And I presume that with time,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
going to be cheaper and cheaper. It's just obviously the point is to get there before it becomes super crazy touristic. But I also don't think that without developed infrastructure, I don't think it will be touristy because people do like the comfort. Not everyone is happy to pay so much money and go and stay in the tent and have showered in some local stream because
But that's
that's
like
not
that's like
everybody's
traveling
dream.
in Norway essentially. In a lot of parts of Norway, you
Yeah,
get the same kind of service. But after thousands of our listeners are gonna listen to this episode, I'm not sure anymore that Socotra will be a secret.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a secret, but let's see how many people actually decide to kind of bite this type of travel. I still think it's pretty demanding. But anyway, that's my number one. I have more, but I'm curious about you guys. Dimi, what's your number
Mm,
one? What's
I
your
think,
joker?
I mean, as you probably already know, or I mentioned, I would like to go everywhere as well. Like there is no place that I wouldn't like to visit, especially in like I would like to like it's one of the dreams like to visit South America. So, but
Yeah.
it's like so many countries, so I will not focus on that. I will just say one thing that first comes to my head is North India or Nepal, and that's because of I would love at some point. I know it's you need to do some training, and like you cannot start doing trekking Himalaya. You just need to start like like smaller, shorter mountains, and then do that. But I would eventually like to be in a condition at some point to be able to trek in Himalaya. Um, so I would say, yeah, North India and Nepal, which is like between, let's say, the Himalaya region. North India, because I kind of like the Indian culture, and I would like also to
Yeah.
learn Hindi. So there's like also this Punjabi Rajasthan area, which they speak Punjabi, and they speak also Hindi and some other Indian languages. And then also you have Varanasi, which is where the Gande, I don't
The Ganges River.
The Ganges River passes by, and it's like a holy place. In general, like this spirituality of this area, I don't know. I
Mm.
feel like it's somehow like calling me. Like it's like the spiritual culture of, especially Nepal.
Did you
Not
see
sure
them in
about
a dream?
the what.
Did you see them in a dream? It's
Yes.
calling you, you know?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. Like I would just like when I open like the maps and I look at where I would like to go. I normally like focus on this region. I also like Kathmandu. There's like the ancient tables there. And I think there was a TV series or like documentaries in Greece. With was the person was like Maya Chokli, I think. Maybe Tlemahi, you know about that. It was like
No.
about like destinations and traveling and everything. And see, I remember like talking about Nepal, and I since then I really like to to go to Nepal in general.
Nice,
So yeah, I
nice.
think that will be like my first place. So yes, I would definitely like to do that. And of course, as I said, like I would like to learn also Hindi at some point, so or other Indian languages. So that
Out of
makes
700 or how
nice.
many?
Yes,
risk
out
there.
of a lot. Yeah, we will need Joshua's help. Last year's
Exactly. Joshua,
presentation,
you need to
he
support
mentioned.
us on this.
Yes,
Coach Dimi a
but
little bit.
Yeah.
so what about you, folks? Lemachos and Irena.
I can second you guys in many of the things that you're saying because I wanted to say that like it's my dream to visit all the countries in the world, but then maybe I don't think I'm gonna make it happen. But to make it sound a little bit more real, I can say it's my goal, and then I do as many as I can. I've been to 45 already, so like just one third, around 150 more to go. But I haven't even covered the whole Europe. So yeah, like I love traveling. Traveling along with languages is my passion. So it's
I
really
think we know
so.
already.
Yeah, exactly. So it's so extremely hard for me to choose like one
You
or even
have
two
to.
destinations. I know. Like I'm super curious. I don't know, for example, about Africa in general as a continent. I haven't really visited that much. Have never really
But
been
which
to
country?
Asia.
Because the
Which
continent is
country?
so
Yeah,
different. It's
so
just
big
so
and
different.
I know, but like I think like since we're kind of trying to limit this as much as possible,
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump to a completely different part of the world, and I'm gonna say Tahiti.
Okay.
And
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know why. Like there is no particular reason really, but it has always fascinated me. It's like it's what you were saying a little bit about Socotra. It's a quite a remote destination. It is true that it is a lot more touristic. But like since it is so far away and it is quite pricey, I like it. I don't see it as a mass tourist destination, and like just the beaches and also the culture. Like I think it's the Polynesian culture is so fascinating. So along with Tahiti, maybe some other countries or islands too in the region, like Vanuatu, Palau.
Do,
You
do
know,
you know
funny
what is the
enough,
language spoken there?
I think it's
In
French plus the Tahitian language, which is like local.
There is
Correct.
a Tahitian language. Okay, I was not aware of that. I know that is because of French, but I didn't know about the Tahitian.
The Tahitian, there those languages are all related. Tahitian, Hawaiian,
Hawaiian, yeah, yeah.
etc.
Maori as well,
Funny
probably.
enough, I had like a dream a couple of days ago that I was in Aruba. Like, why Aruba? I haven't watched any documentary. I don't know anything about Aruba, but I know exactly that in my dream I was in Aruba. So, yeah, I mean,
Crazy. Do you know that I have
islands.
been to Aruba?
Yeah, I remember you sent
Um,
me a photo with this pink flamingo, isn't it? Wasn't
yeah,
it there?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was there. Yeah, Aruba is really cool. Aruba is another place. I think it has always been popular with mostly American and Canadian tourists. But after they got this Flamingo Island, which is not too long ago, and after Instagram became a popular app, you know, like the tourism has really boomed there. So a
Mm,
lot of people just go to Aruba specifically for this Flamingo Island,
flamingo,
where
yeah.
you can be close to flamingos and feed them from your hands and stuff,
Is that
Yeah.
next to
which was a pretty good
Curacao,
experience.
right?
Mm.
Is that next to the Curacao or
Yeah, it's
the
the
north of
It's the
the?
Dutch
Caribbean region,
Ah,
I
no,
guess,
the
right?
Caribbean.
okay.
ABC Islands.
Yep,
Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, and they
yep.
are part of the Netherlands. They are not independent countries, so they have
Right.
European passports and they learn Dutch at school, but they have their own language called Papiamento, which is quite similar to Spanish with some Dutch words.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
Interesting mix.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's your go-to, not go-to, but like you said like you want to explore this
Remote islands are
region,
now winning.
remote
That's what we
islands.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
Telemachos, are you going to be team remote islands or come up with some maybe continental country?
I'm gonna play with words, and if we're talking about dream destinations, does it have to be on Earth, or can we go to like
Oh,
other
you just
space?
enjoy your imagination.
I mean, I would love to go to space, but I think that's not the topic of the of this
It's a
episode.
different episode. Yeah.
It's okay. It's coming up. Yeah, it's coming up.
Transcendental journeys.
Which of the planets do you want to be?
Well, first, just space or like the moon. That would be nice, but let's see. No, but it's a very difficult question because
I can give you a tip.
What?
New Zealand. New Zealand. I can give you like some influence, maybe. New
Ah, okay,
Zealand.
New Zealand. No, no, no. It's we're gonna stay at the same part of the world as Irena took us. Uh, I guess I've already been in my dream destination. I would say Brazil because I really fell in
Brazil.
Oh,
love with Brazil. I went for the first time this year, and I'm just gonna keep visiting Brazil. Honestly, I don't really have any motivation to go anywhere else.
Oh my God,
No, I'm
he's
just kidding. But
big
still,
loves.
because I like to visit places mostly for the people. So don't really. I mean, nature is nice, but honestly, I like Greece enough with nature, so I'm not really that motivated by that. So I'm mostly interested in like the people, like the culture. So I think I would say Brazil because it keeps like I will go again probably this year to another part of it, and it takes a long time to explore all of it. So I would say like Brazil and maybe other South American countries as well.
Maybe Brazil.
Chile is in love. We got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if I have to choose one, I would go with that one. But of course, it's other places are like let's say close in relative terms to it.
Anyone like of you like to visit Taiwan? Which the next polio conference is about
I'm
to happen there?
considering. I'm
Yeah.
considering, like, just combining that and visiting. But again, like, my life is so unpredictable, so I absolutely cannot plan like as of today.
Yeah.
But when it's going to get closer to that date, I think maybe I'm open to it.
It's one of the places that I would also like to visit. I don't have any connection with Taiwanese culture, let's say. The only thing that I know is like the bubble tea, which I tried already.
Oh my god, I love
Uh,
it.
I also love it, but it seems one of the places that I would like to go to visit as well.
I've heard all the positive things about Taipei as well, and in general Taiwan. So why
Yeah,
do
me
I know
too.
that the microchips for the whole world are produced there? I don't know, but yeah,
They're produced there,
Yep.
yeah. And
Yep.
there was a shortage. There was a shortage during Corona, and it was
yeah.
affecting because I work in the infrastructure of IT. We had issues with the shortage of
Mm,
chips. So, any other like let's say second, like the one that gets to the second place?
I don't know which one I should prioritize because I maybe I won't talk much about the destinations so that it takes less time. But I'm just gonna say that Madagascar has always been on my list,
Oh,
and
I
that's
see you
because of
focus in
one
this
more
region.
island.
I like with
yeah, right, almost
the
in the same area. Maybe Socotra and
almost in the
Madagascar.
same
So
areas.
yeah, the rainforest, the lemurs. It's just definitely the thing. And then
Yeah.
I really want to go to Galapagos Islands, another island, but yeah,
mm,
Oh yes.
volcanic island, all those crazy uh, again nature and animals,
turtle.
and
Yeah.
maybe to kind of mix it up a little bit with the continental places. Argentina this is something I really want to go.
Argentina,
I really
boludo,
want to finally
boludo.
meet people
Boludo.
that speak Italian, and this is the place, and instead of yo they say jo. This is exactly what I want to
Sure,
hear because that's the
sure,
Mm,
easiest.
sure.
But guys,
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm kind of disappointed because none of you, or including me, none of us four has said Cuba. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
I
tu
mean,
sabe.
Ya tú sabes, maricas.
it was actually very close but it's the place I'm going to after Brazil anyway. So
Okay.
very, very
So it's not
close.
even dream because it's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, Brazil
Fun
still
fact,
happened.
I've been to Jamaica, and like those are the closest places, Cuba and Jamaica. And I did a stopover on Cuba, and so the plane picked the passengers. So I have been on Cuba for about 30 minutes, but I didn't go
Oh,
out of the plane.
technically you were. No, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. I mean, I have been on Cuban soul. Yeah, ya tú sabes.
no, but Cuba was also like for me like in the top three for sure. But yeah, like closely followed by Brazil. But now that saying islands, also Cabo Verde would be interesting for me.
Oh, I've
Oh
been there.
yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, is it worth it? Is it do you approve?
The thing with Cape Verde is that there are, if I'm not mistaken, 7 islands, and they're quite far away from each other. So it's logistically difficult to visit like one or couple of them at the same time. It's expensive, and like the weather conditions. So you mostly have to fly. So I have visited only one island because Cape Verde is actually a popular, what do you call it? Package, like a tourist destination from
Tourist,
Norway.
yeah.
Oh,
It was okay, a little bit boring because the island that we visited was really really small. So I would
mm,
love to go back to Cape Verde and visit maybe the island where the capital is, which is not a very tourist destination. But I think that would be cool. I have to say about the Cape Verdeans, they are pretty good in English. And they also speak
okay.
other languages like Portuguese because it's not their native
Yeah.
language. They speak Criollo.
That's what I want to go with because of
They
like,
also speak French, and a lot of them speak Spanish. So I was actually
okay.
surprised that, yeah, they're like in general pretty, I don't know, polyglot population.
I was
Um,
curious because they also like for such a small country they make a lot of music as well and really
A
good
lot of
music.
True,
music.
So
true.
like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm very curious about that. It's
Something tells me Tile you will enjoy it a lot.
yes,
Do you know the popular singer right from there? That's si
Cesaria
refiere
Evora.
Cesario Evora. Yeah,
yes, yes,
I love it. I love it. My parents like used to listen to a lot, and
Yeah.
I connected the voice with Cabo Verde.
nice.
Mhm.
Even if I don't even know how it looks like, I never checked.
Have you noticed that we're still continuing on islands? I
Yes,
have to say also,
I
I'm
also have
kind
to
of
add an island this year.
like I have like another, like, I don't know, like complaint. I'm kind of disappointed that none of you guys have mentioned Norway. I
What
have
is this
invited you.
shaming, man? What
Yeah,
is it?
like I
It's
have
about
invited.
dream destination, not the courtesy trips.
No, no,
Yeah,
no. So okay, no one is dreaming to visit me. I see, I see.
No,
Yes, it's
no.
Why
true.
nobody says
This
about
is
Greece
different.
then?
We
Oh
have to
no.
create a
We
different
have
episode
been to Greece. Everyone has been to Greece.
for destinations we are actually visiting. Realistically speaking, you know what I mean.
it's about dream destination or dream people we're gonna visit, Terena.
Yes.
Yes.
I
In
see.
places that you're probably not gonna make it, but
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
right. I
you
mean,
hope for.
will I ever end up in the Madagascar? Who knows? But Norway is kind of easy in the sense that okay, it's much less challenging
Yes.
than let's say going somewhere to Socotra. I mean,
And that's why
eh,
nobody said like Europe, right? Like nobody mentioned Europe.
yeah,
Europe
true.
is gone for me in the
It's
sense
easy.
that I
Yeah.
haven't visited obviously the whole place, but it's so how can I say I just feel like I want to see the outer world. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
something
yeah,
Yeah.
completely different.
something very different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then to switch up the islands, I'm gonna name a landlocked country.
Let me first mention one island, like another
Okay, let's
islands that I
close
would
with the
love to
islands first.
close with the islands. Like I don't know if you've seen pictures of the amazing Azores. I would love to go. I
Oh
mean, they speak
yeah,
also Portuguese from Portugal, but still, and it's so beautiful. It's one of the islands that I would like to go.
the
Uh,
Guys,
whales,
we should
right?
just have a
yes,
breakfast together podcast journey, like a travel to one of these crazy
yes.
destinations.
Maybe like make it like a YouTube videos and
Yeah,
and
I
things like
mean,
that.
Yeah,
that would be
that's the
so
next step.
nice.
That's the next step.
Mm.
Yes. So yeah, sorry, Lemon, I just wanted to mention that.
Actually, give me an
Okay.
idea because since we're talking about islands, a quick thing like when I was in Brazil, I met like a very random guy, like in the middle of the like who lived in the middle of the forest almost, and he was a guy who had been like traveling, like in most of like the who has traveled most of the world. He was like a in his older age now, and he told us that he was at some point, he was European. He was at some point thinking of where to settle down, and he was between three places in the world, and he's been probably to a lot more than any of us. And he mentioned Borneo, Sumatra, and Brazil. So
Mm.
now I'm very curious
Sumatra.
about visiting Borneo and Sumatra, which
Nice.
are both islands who are like between shared between Indonesia and
Indonesia.
some other country.
Indonesia, yeah.
And I'm going to close them with a landlocked country, Mongolia.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
such
I
a
don't
good
know a lot
choice.
about it, but for
Good
some
choice.
reason, it feels like very exotic. And in general, I want to like. It's like a very different, like culture, very different, like part of the world, and must be like a very like unique landscape. So something is drawing me. Like at some point in my life, I would like to visit Mongolia as well.
I think that
Yeah.
most of the country is not populated, if I'm not mistaken. It's just
Yep.
steppes, and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
horse.
yeah, for sure.
I mean,
And it's
Yeah,
not
for a
very
European, that's impressive because it's
sort of
like
a friendly
you don't
climate,
have
but
these
it's
vast
extremely interesting.
empty spaces.
yeah.
I'm
I've seen a
curious
couple of.
what. Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
No, I wanted to say I've seen a couple of Mongolian movies, which are not that common, and always some kind of weird stuff, which makes it even more interesting. You know.
All right, the interpretation for the weird stuff we're leaving to each person to kind of think for themselves. But I'm sure that Mongolia is also the one that will blow our mind. Anyway, I think we can really continue because now that you said
Like
Mongolia, I have so
always.
many other ideas in my mind, but it will probably never finish. And I think this part of dream destinations is enough. And we hope we
Maybe
can
we're gonna
share
make a
some,
part two. We never
yeah, some
know.
of them with us. Share some places you would like to visit.
Thank you for taking the time to listen to our episode, and a lot of kisses from the Breakfast Together team.
Be genius.
Beijinhos.
Baci, abbracci. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Görüşürüz.
Ciao, ciao.